put your hands on fans and you don't put your hands on the crew members. It's just that simple.
All right, let's talk about Jon Moxley and AEW. They're now being sued for negligence, a civil lawsuit, and battery by a production crew member.
Did you see it?
I did. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. Yeah, Christopher Despensa is seeking compensation for an incident on AEW's Dynamite. He claims he suffered a severe neck and shoulder injury when he was shoved to the ground by Jon Moxley during the match on Dynamite. The result left Christopher in need of cervical fusion and shoulder surgery and other unspecified injuries. The lawsuit alleges that Moxley had a history of disciplinary issues before the incident involving other AEW employees. However, multiple AEW high-level employees say they are unaware of any issues when it comes to Jon Moxley. Dutch, you asked if I saw that shove of Jon Moxley and the production member. I did. I just thought he just kind of fell on his ass. It was. Go ahead.
My response to it is they need to settle it as quick as they can.
Yep.
Don't let it go to trial, because everybody that sees it, the guy's like 55, maybe 60 years old, and he's squatting down, and here come Moxley out of the clear blue for no reason. It looked like to me, and he just shoved him. Yeah, and I think he did get hurt. And if he didn't get hurt, if it had been me, I'd still be laying on that floor and making them get a gurney and come out and load my fat ass up and take me out. And then I'd sue
Right.
it. Yeah, I thought, and they have taken it to, I don't think it's arbitration, but I think it won't go to trial. They will settle out of court.
Oh, I'm sure that they'll settle that out of court. And Teddy,
And I think the guy, he'll get I think.
And Teddy, I'm wondering when it comes to the crew members who are around the ring, and you tell me, Dutch, you probably know this as well. Aren't the crew members who are around that ring, shouldn't they be considered to be at least in good shape and, able to handle? Because what I saw on screen.
No, that's not their job.
No. Wait. So you want them to go to the gym and work out all the crew members?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying you're taking a risk by being around that ring. You accepted the job that's going to put you around.
You're really not taking a risk. The only time somebody around that ring or a crew member gets bumped or gets knocked down, that they're in the way. It was an accident.
Yeah, and it's
Okay, so they're not.
company.
Yeah.
It's generally a third-party company that's hired, as far as I know, hired to do that, the camera
Independent
work.
contractor.
Yeah, that's what
The
I
thing
think.
is
I don't
this.
know
The
if
thing
it's
is this. You don't put your hands on fans and you don't put your hands on the crew members. It's just that simple.
Let me ask you, in the back in the day when somebody would get in the ring and they get their ass handed to them by the wrestlers in the ring, whatever happened with that individual, and could people actually sue the company for that?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
So are you on something too?
No, I'm just saying that, back in the day, I've seen it too. If somebody gets into the ring during a match and a performance, they have their ass handed to them either by the referee or by the wrestlers who are in the ring.
Okay, well you didn't make it that clear. Yeah,
You just weren't listening.
If some fan jumps out of the audience, out of his seat and jumps into the ring, then he's free game. He's going to get exactly what's supposed to happen to him because you wasn't supposed to be in there.
Yep.
What happens, though, and my question being, what happens to that individual after that happens? When they go in the back, are they under arrest? They just let him go and tell him don't come back?
I've seen that happen, and I've seen it happen, and they take them to the back, and then the police beat their ass.
Yeah.
Okay, I was right there in Fayetteville, North Carolina, with Butch Reed and Ron Simmons was working with the Road Warriors, and some guy jumped out of the crowd and did something. I don't know what it was, but he jumped on Ron or Butch or somebody. But anyway, the police got him, and they dragged him from the ring back in the locker room. And in the locker room, he started acting up back there, so they had to beat his ass back there.
Yeah, I don't think they beat his ass anymore, but I do think that, and I've heard this a lot. They're thrown out of the building, they are arrested, and they're banned from going to that building for anything, for lifetime. That's what I've heard happen.